first things we usually hear from a client is, help me, my technology is not solving my problems. I can't trust the data, and I'm not getting the benefits that I set out to get in the beginning. So what we actually do is we want to come in and understand, is it truly a technology problem, or is it a people or process problem? And sometimes it's all three. But we really like to focus on changing user behavior. There's reasons why folks can understand the value of why they should do something, and therefore start adopting new processes and new ways of doing it. There is data that can be inconsistently entered or entered incorrectly. Sometimes you'll see controls put in a system and users will simply put in any value that they can to get by. But what ends up happening is the data is unreliable, and when there's reporting of that system, executives can't trust the data. They don't feel like it's conclusive or it's comprehensive of their business. The amount of money and effort that go into driving a new system with the cost of licensing and implementation far outweigh the cost companies to put into adoption, training, the end user experience. A lot of the ROI for a project like this comes at the end, where you're putting time and effort into changing user behavior. That's where you start to see the real value of the investment come. So shortchanging that at the end can actually be a massive disappointment. So communication and engagement are one of the #1 things that get missed when they're rolling out a new system or a new process. End users are not aware why they should be doing it. They don't understand what's in it for them. So the communication plan needs to highlight what users are going to need to do differently, what specific steps, how is their job going to be different tomorrow than it is today. So training is another big area that we see as an opportunity. We often find that companies at the end will just do a train-the-trainer approach and really not focus on how to get users to change their behaviors. We really focus on role-based, hands-on classroom training where you're doing something. If you didn't do it, you didn't learn it. So we really stay away from a normal lecture style approach. There's so much underappreciated focus on training. Users don't understand how to do something unless they've been doing it and told how to do it for a while. So we really focus on the upfront training as well as refresher trainings as well as the process rolls out to make sure people get and change their behavior in the right way. We're great believers in leveraging end user adoption as one of the best ways to drive up ROI and get the value into your technology and people investments. We all know there's no technology that's a silver bullet for a business, but end user adoption can actually be the best way to achieve the results that you need.